I was an idiot, and this is my idiot confession. I, at one time, accidentally locked myself in the trunk of a vehicle. How the story goes is one fateful summer afternoon when my brother was supposed to be watching me in middle school, I took it upon myself to go exploring. I went down to our basement where we had a rent-a-car car at the time, and I went in there with my dog, and I was looking around just scavenging, trying to find some loose change, things like that. I ended up going into the trunk of the vehicle, kind of like what we have here. The trunk had a pull down in the back seat, and I got in there and I made the unfortunate mistake of playing peekaboo with my dog at the time. And he jumped up on the back of the seat and it locked closed. And there I was, a chubby middle school boy on my side in a locked vehicle with my brother nowhere in sight. I screamed for help many times, to the point to where it got hard to speak. I was probably there for maybe a good 2 to 4 hours, somewhere between that range, before I had the fortune of my mom coming home from work. She found me there when she came in. I yelled for her and she asked where I was, and I told her, "Mom, I'm locked in the trunk of the vehicle." She tried to get me out. My brother tried to get me out. What I haven't told you yet is that I panicked when I was locked in the vehicle, and I jammed the front part of the seat trying to get some air, and I ended up stripping all the wiring. So they couldn't get me out on any option. Eventually that led to my dad being called, him coming home in a fit of rage, can't believing that they couldn't get me out. Unfortunately, he was no more capable of doing the same. It ends up that I was driven to the rent-a-car dealership, being fed ice chips all the way to quench my thirst, and they had to unbolt the back seat of the vehicle, and I crawled out amongst the numerous laughters and snitches and greers. Was welcomed by a very upset father. I was told that I needed to ride home with my mom at that time, and I'm pretty sure at the end of it I got my butt tore up. And yeah, that pretty much makes up my idiot confession.